Hey guys, welcome to the almond and coffee slice, another no-bake recipe, you beauty. And straight after this we're doing the rumbles. Alright, so first thing we need to do is you need to get yourself I think it is 18 or 19 centimetre by 28 or 29 centimetre Lamington tray. Put a bit of butter in first, put your baking paper in and it sits in there beautifully for you. The next thing we need is 250 grams. Now I love using butternut snap cookies in this recipe, but if you can't get them, if you're somewhere in the world that you can't get them, any sweet biscuit will do, alright? 250 grams. Now we need to smash them up as small as possible. So if you've got a food processor, use a food processor. If you need to use a rolling pin and a freezer bag, the trick with it is you just leave your freezer bag open and it won't blow up on your rip open, alright? But I love using a hammer. Alright, once we smash them to bits, we put them in a big bowl and we set it aside. The next thing we need to do is we need to get half a cup of slithered almonds. Alright, I've put just a little over half a cup. I just put in what I had left. Now we want to fry them, nothing in the pan, just fry them on their own. Alright, it only takes a couple of minutes on medium heat and we just want to toast them. Now we've got them nice and toasty. Now you don't want to overdo it, alright, because they will taste bitter if you overdo it. And it literally only takes a minute, okay? So once you've got them nice and toasty, into the mix they go. Alright, the next thing that goes in the mix, why is that so bright? Can't see. Try that. Alright, the next thing that goes into the mix is half a cup, as you can see I love doing a little bit over, of choc chips. And then we put that aside. Right, next thing you need is 100 grams of butter chopped up in a saucepan. And we need, this is a 395 gram of sweetened condensed milk, and which equals 1 cup. We only need half a cup. So half a cup, I already used half yesterday in the other slice. So you want to put half a cup in there. You want to put your stovetop on really, really low. And you just want to melt this down until they both blend in perfectly together and you can't tell. And now it's melted perfectly. Pour it in there. Oh, get it all in. Mix it together. Right, once the mix is completely wet and all blended in good, into the tray it goes. Alright, spread it all out. Alright, once you've got it as flat as you possibly can, just go around and pat down the edges and try and neaten them up a bit. Now we want to put it in the fridge for about 40 minutes and then we'll do the coffee icing on top. The slice has been in there for 40 minutes. Now what we want to do now it's set is we want to get it out and we want to leave it on the bench while we're doing this part, because we want it to warm up a little bit so when we're putting our icing on it won't make the icing freezing cold and we won't be able to spread it. Alright, so the next thing we've got to do is we're to get 1 1/4 cups of icing sugar, 10 grams of butter. Now 10 grams of butter is basically a really thin slice off the end of your block, alright? So get those two in a saucepan. Then we want 2 teaspoons of instant coffee with 2 tablespoons of boiling water out the kettle. Is that 1 or 2? That's a half teaspoon. Didn't even know I had that. Alright, so I'll do 4 of them. Alright, so 2 teaspoons of coffee and 2 tablespoons of boiling water. Mix it in really well. Once you've mixed it in really well, it goes in with your icing sugar mix. Now, once we've done this, we're going to put it on the stove on the lowest heat you can possibly put it on. And we're going to blend it all in together and melt it down. Now, once you can't feel it grainy anymore, stick your finger in. And when it's not grainy, it's ready. Alright, in it goes. I mean lowest heat possible. Now, once again, like I said with yesterday's slice, if you're not comfortable with it, you can always do boiling water in a saucepan and set a bowl over it and do it that way, alright? In it goes. On low heat we go, and constantly stir it until it is not grainy anymore. This is all melded together, pour it on really quick. Alright, spread it over evenly. You got to do it as quick as you can before the coldness sets it. Once you've got it covered, tap it a few times. Obviously my fridge isn't even. And back in the fridge, but I would give it, I just give it a couple of hours to set properly. Oh my god, mate, it turned out amazing. Boy, you've got to give it a go. Now, it's not supposed to be runny like that. It's just that we've got 46 degrees here at the minute, and it's probably 40 degrees in my kitchen. So don't panic when you make it. It won't run like that if you're in a normal house. Alright, have a great day. Thanks heaps for watching. I'll see you real soon with rumbles. Bye.